If you're wondering how to line up the wonderful wreath framelits with the Circle of Spring stamp set, keep watching and I'll show you some tips. Hi, this is Sage Kimball and I'm the Mad Stamper with another technique video for card makers and paper crafters. The Circle of Spring is a new stamp set from Stampin' Up! That coordinates with the wonderful wreath framelits. These framelits first came out with the Wondrous Wreath stamp set as a holiday bundle. They can be a little tricky to line up with the stamped images, so I thought I'd do a quick demonstration for you. Here are the two framelits that cut the wreath, and you can see that each of them has an indicator tab that will help you line up the die cuts and the stamps. The most important tip is to cut the inner circle first. I'm using the magnetic platform, and I place the smaller wreath in the center of my cardstock with the tab pointing to me. It doesn't matter which direction you point it, just as long as you remember where you pointed it. So pointing it at myself makes it easier for me. And I'll put a cutting pad on top of that and run it through the Big Shot. Now, if you're using a regular platform instead of the magnetic platform, you'll need tabs 1 and 2 under the bottom cutting pad. Now that this is cut out, I'm going to stamp the image. The wreath image also has a tab, whether you're using the Circle of Spring stamp or Wondrous Wreath. So first I'm going to ink it with Memento Black, which I'm using because I want to color it with markers. So I need something that won't run with the water-based markers. Now I'm going to position this so that the tab of the stamp also points towards me. And I need to remove my white scratch paper so that I can see the outline of the die cut better. Now I'll line up the flowers and the leaves with the ins and outs of the die cut. Then I'll press down. And you can see that I'm using some foam under my work because this is a photopolymer stamp and it doesn't have that nice layer of foam for cushioning that rubber stamps have. So you can see that the ink on the tab actually made a smudge down here, but that doesn't matter because we're going to cut it. Now I can position the larger wreath with the tab pointing towards me, and then I can refine that position so that the die won't cut off any of the flowers and leaves. Now, even though I'm using the magnetic platform with something that the position is this important, I'm going to use a little bit of blue tape so that it doesn't shift between here and the Big Shot. So once again, I'll put it between the cutting pads on top of the platform and run it through the Big Shot. So that's it. It's very simple once you know how to make the tabs work for you. Now you can color the wreath in your favorite colors and build a lovely card around it. Thanks for watching. Now it's time for you to do your part. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment. For more inspiration and instruction, be sure to sign up for my newsletter at www.stampingmadly.com. And don't miss another great video. Subscribe to the Mad Stamper YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button now.